Okay, here's a bit of retro gaming tech. For those of you who don't know, this is an Atari Lynx. It's a portable handheld gaming console. Atari released the Mark I version in the UK and Europe in 1990. This one is the Mark II version, which followed in 1991. Now, what's special about this particular old handheld gaming console? Well, the Lynx secured its place in video gaming history because it was the first portable console with a colour screen. Now, I first saw these in Hamley's toy store in London in the early 1990s, but they were way out of my price range in those days. However, you scroll forward to the early 2000s and you could pick these up on eBay fairly cheaply. In fact, I bought several non-working examples, I repaired most of them and sold them on. The games for the Lynx came on these little ROM cartridges, which are quite small items, and they plugged into the back of the Lynx. We turn it around, they go in like this. Just pop them in the back there. It's quite an impressive catalogue. I believe there's 76 officially released games, plus there was many homebrew and multi-carts. In fact, the games are still being coded for this today. So unfortunately, like a lot of these things, it's become quite a collectible item, and the prices have risen accordingly. Well, the one weak point with the Lynx was the screen. 1990s LCD small screen technology was pretty bad, really. The Lynx has a 160 by 102 pixel 3.5 inch LCD, and it's backlit using a small fluorescent tube. And this produces quite a dim display with very washed out colours. Now, 30 years later, we have small high resolution LED backlit displays, which are fairly inexpensive. So it was inevitable, really, that some Atari Lynx fans would produce a screen upgrade kit. There are two screen upgrade options that I know of for the Lynx. Most common is known as the McWill mod or McWill kit. This is about $120, and it has a VGA output as well as the new screen. Now, I've not seen a Lynx with the McWill kit in real life, but I've seen videos and it looks great, really impressive. The other is the Ben kit, and this is about $65, but it doesn't have an external VGA output. So, why are we talking about this? Well, the reason we're talking about this is I've been very lucky to acquire another Atari Lynx recently, and this one is fitted with the Ben kit. As you can see, they pretty much look identical. You can tell that this has been modified from the outside. The only difference is on the original Lynx, bring it close to here, this is the power input jack. Okay, it's a little tiny DC power plug. On the Ben modified kit, that has been removed and replaced with a micro USB plug. Other than that, externally these are identical. So I thought it would be interesting to compare the two screens so you can see the difference between the original and one of these upgrade kits. Okay, I've moved them around so that it's easier to compare the two. This is the modified one with the Ben screen. This is the original Lynx, and we'll turn them on. They've both got the same game in, which is Shanghai, which is Atari Lynx's version of Mahjong. I think you can see straight away the difference on the screens. I mean, the screen, I will confess here that the screen on the original Atari Lynx isn't as bad as it appears on the camera. It's better than that, and you can adjust the background, the backlight, but again, it's very difficult to get it to look even remotely, good. There you go. Like twiddle around with the backlight settings. See, that's a bit better. But again, if we zoom out again and compare the two, yeah, I mean, there's just no comparison between the two. Not only is it bright, but it's also sharp. You can see everything and read everything on them. Let's select game. There you go. So you can see the tiles quite clearly on the Ben-Ven screen. I'll come out again. But look at the original. Yeah, there really, you know, there really isn't any comparison. There is another slight difference. These are both running off of the original 6 AA cells, which they will run fine for the batteries. You'll get more battery life with the new screen than you will with the old one. It tended to eat batteries, the original. Externally, this original Lynx runs off a 9-volt power supply. This now, of course, requires 5 volts because it's a USB socket. But other than that, they're identical. The backlight button on the original simply turns the backlight on and off. You turn it off, you just can't see anything. On the Ben-Ven mod, it basically toggles through different levels of brightness. Okay, so you can dim it down, turn it off. You hold it down and it will fit scan lines, which makes it look an awful lot more like the original display. They're pseudo scan lines, obviously. But yeah, I've spent quite a lot of hours playing with the new one, and I can thoroughly recommend it. It just transforms. It transforms the Lynx basically. Now, I didn't buy it and fit the kit. I purchased this Lynx off eBay already modded. However, there are videos on YouTube which show you how to install both Ben-Ven and McWheel mod kits. It's anyone with a little bit of soldering skill can do this. It's not really difficult. Anyway, I just thought you'd like to see the comparison between the original and the modded one. If you're an Atari Lynx fan, I can thoroughly recommend the Ben-Ven kit, and I would imagine the McWheel kit is just as good, if not better. It just transforms the Lynx completely, and it will definitely give your old console a new lease of life. Anyway, that's it. Short video on the Atari Lynx. Hope you found this interesting. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers.